What is up, everybody? Versus Team here today. So we're gonna talk about Guardians of the Galaxy and Digital Foundry latest video about that game and how it's caused a little bit of controversy on the internet. Because everything I've been hearing about Guardians of the Galaxy so far has been nothing but praise. People are saying how great the game is. People are saying it's probably probably gonna be game of the year. Nothing but good things about this game. But when Digital Foundry made their video analyzing the specs of this game, all hell broke loose. Like we've been seeing people complain about the game now, probably like what this guy's post said. So let's read what this guy said. He said, "Gamers, Guardian of the Galaxy looks awesome. Digital Foundry is 1080p/60 FPS. Gamers, Guardian of the Galaxy looks like trash." That's all the comments you see right now. Are people talking about the resolution and talking about the frame rate of this game? It's not all about the resolution, people. Guardians of the Galaxy looks great, and it's obviously isn't even optimized. As reported, patches keep hitting the console. Keep hitting the console. So I've been playing the game, having a blast with it. I think I'm probably at the very end. I'm at like chapter 11 of the game, having a blast with the game. I didn't even think about looking at the specs or the resolution. I didn't care about any of this stuff. I'm just having a blast with the game. But apparently, Digital Foundry, it says the game runs at 1080p 60 FPS in performance mode, or is like 4K 30. So I don't know which. I'm probably playing like the regular. I didn't change any settings, so I'm probably playing like a 4K 30. I didn't even like it. Wouldn't even cross my mind to think of the specs about this thing. So it's just insane how this is now a controversy. Like, let's just read a few of the comments from their video. Did you get 60 FPS? Yes, but what did it cost? Everything. It's kind of baffling that they drop from 4K all the way to 1080p and drop other settings and they still can hit a locked 60 FPS. Like, you got people now talking about the specs now of this game. They're not talking about how great the game was, how great the story is, how great it is like compared to the actual movies and stuff like that. But now people are talking about the technical capabilities of this game now, which is just mind-boggling. This game looks fun, but the technical decisions are weird. I hope they pulled off 1440p at 60 and end up looking cinematics at 4K and playing at 1080p. Uh, Something doesn't add up, as many other games have hit 60 FPS in the performance mode while having to lower shadow resolutions. Yeah. So it's just weird that the whole narrative now is talking about the specs of this game while not talking about how great the game actually is, just from a story and gameplay wise. So that's interesting how Digital Foundry just came in and just changed the whole conversation like that. So let's read some of these comments. If Digital Foundry wasn't around, all the talk would be about how it's a great game. The whole FPS comparisons have been annoying to me. I've been playing this game in performance mode all the time, and I still think it looks great. It feels great too. Yeah, I have no complaints about the game. I think the game looks great and plays great too. I don't even know. I think I'm at, like I said, I think I'm at the 4K 30 mode. Then I'm playing at that resolution, at that those specs. Gamers have weaponized Digital Foundry to the same degree as Metacritic. Sad. Yeah, very sad. They use Digital Foundry for some console war nonsense. I'm sorry, but anyone thinking this a new gen console would do 4K 60 and everything are insane. Sure, some games could be better optimized, but the hell, I came from an era where the best games I played struggled to make 30. Get some perspective and enjoy games rather than crying. Yeah, just enjoy the games instead of playing. Instead of having some console war nonsense. Let's see. I haven't played the game, and so far it does look really good graphically. However, from what I've seen, it's not even a lot 60 FPS. It drops at FPS at 45 FPS at low points. I do hope they can fix it. The 60 FPS mode definitely does need some polish though. It should be a locked 60, but drops to the mid 40s when it's running at a 1/4 resolution with lower settings than graphic mode. Makes no sense. Uh, I thought this has been done to death. Resolution doesn't equal image quality. Sure, our resolution is nice, but a game can still look great at low resolution. Even in the coming years, devs may choose 1440p over 4K to be able to produce a relevant experience. A gorgeous game. Definitely gotta agree, the game looks fantastic. Resolution isn't all that's important these days anyway. Hardly anything runs native, and they are doing all kinds of reconstruction wizardry under the hood. As long as it looks good, runs good, and plays good, it is good. Yeah, gotta agree with that statement right there. It's super sad, right? I've been playing it in performance the whole time, not even realizing there was another mode in the resolution of revealing. Yeah, I honestly don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know which mode I'm playing in because I haven't really checked to see what mode I'm playing in. But whatever the default mode is, I just been playing that. So and I think the game looks amazing as well. So It is just crazy how Digital Foundry just changes how we think about video games now. It's just insane because I'm pretty sure, like, I know, especially like in generations before, I always played on consoles. I never thought about what the frame rates or the resolutions was before. I never even put that in my mind. But now it's like this is the whole thing. Now you got to run at a stable 60 FPS. You got to be at 4K. You gotta achieve more than that now. And it's like, and people talk about the frames and resolution more than how great the game, if the game is fun or not, if the story is compelling. Like, it's just sad that we live in that time period now in gaming. It's a shame. Gaming is amazing. Sheeple don't know why we just follow, we just do. Yeah, that's kind of sad at this point. Solid 60 FPS 1080p is better than 30 FPS 1440k/4K any day of the week. Okay. Looks fine right now at 1080p 60. 30 frame mode isn't worth it. Uh, Not doing this discourse, not today, Satan. Keep saying that Digital Foundry has made too many wannabe game devs and tech experts. Because all these guys claim they know all about game development now and be tech experts. So they have no experience in the field whatsoever, which is just hilarious. Guess I'll wait till it's patched. Guardians of the Galaxy is one of my favorite games this year. At no time during my playthrough did I even think was 1080p. It looks fantastic. Yeah, if it's at 1080p, then this looks amazing because I couldn't even tell. I wasn't even paying attention that much. I'm just looking at how great the game looks from different environments and settings we're in. Sometimes ignorance is bliss. I'm starting to think it is, to be honest. It's like if you can, some people are like I said, especially if you are into like buying movies or collecting physical media from movies. A lot of people still buy movies on DVD, which is insane. DVD has the highest sales of all movie physical based media, whether it be Blu-ray or 4K media. DVD still sells the highest. So if you are a person who hasn't been into this whole like you gotta get the best type of I guess like viewing technology for viewing these movies. Ignorance is bliss. You're probably just happy with a DVD. Like you're probably happy with 1080p with this game. You probably wouldn't even know it. Like I didn't even know if the game was running at 1080p. Just been enjoying myself playing the game. So that is something. I don't care what they say. The game is badass and looks amazing. Yeah, the game still looks amazing. Even what resolution is set, it still looks amazing. That's nothing new though. For the entire past generation, people have been letting these pointless numbers and stats dictate whether or not they like a game. It's their loss, quite frankly. Yeah. Simple solution: playing quality when not in a fight. Switch over. Oh, who's about to do all this stuff? Nobody's about to do. Wait, you pause your game back and forth like that. Nobody's about to do that realistically. That just doesn't make any sense. I have it on PC and it's a visual marvel. This game is awful in my opinion. Hand-holding kids game full of quick time events and Star-Lord's guns look and feel like toys. Literally no way to them. Okay. If you care more about resolution, textures, and FPS more than how a game plays, feel, and the story it tells, then I'm sorry, but you're not a gamer. Yeah. A lot of these guys like to play frame rates and resolutions rather than play an actual game. So yeah. This game is great. I hit it with a 5-star rating on the Microsoft Store. Why did I get an Xbox Series X 4K machine to play 1080p? Nah, thank you. These guys are really pissed off about this thing. And that's the thing. They probably wouldn't even know if Digital Foundry didn't do this video. I don't think most of these people complaining wouldn't even know if they didn't see the Digital Foundry video. They probably wouldn't know resolution they planned, to be honest. I'm waiting for it to hit Game Pass. For some reason, spend $69 on an 8-hour game. Let's see. Enjoy with the games and stop going by analysis videos and other IP frames and resolution. 1080p is trash. This is exactly why I'm personally against these videos, as I've been told people like to see how things are made, which is cool, but again, all the videos end up weaponized in some fashion. Yeah, anytime I've seen a Digital Foundry video be posted on social media, it's always going to be weaponized against another, in a console or against some other console the other person doesn't like. It's always, same with the MPD cells. Those MPD cells are only being used to being weaponized in a console war. Any of these so-called data they want to, they always sound like they want to know this data for some type of grandiose, some type of good reason, but it's always some nonsense they want to use this data for. They just want to use this data to throw in the other party's face. and say, and to be like little kids and say how they plastic box is better than another person's plastic box. Resolution obsession is the worst graphical option to obsess over. Okay. You all got your own eyes. Don't let people tell you what looks good. Big facts, despite not leveraging Xbox Series X and S to the max. Guardians of the Galaxy looks absolutely phenomenal. Can't recommend it enough. It's my game of the year so far. It looks amazing to me. It looks amazing to me as well. Like I don't like I wouldn't even care to even know what the resolution or frame rate was until Digital Foundry showed up and said, "Hey, this is what this game plays and runs at. So this is what it looks. This is the resolution. This is what runs at." So it's kind of insane. People talk more about frame rates and resolution more than actual how great a game is story wise or gameplay wise now. So just the era we're living in now as gamers. So definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this situation. Leave a like for this video. As always, thanks for watching and peace.